Maybe we can meet up in the afterlife. Yeah, you. I miss you at the after party. Maybe we can meet up in the afterlife. Maybe we can meet up in the afterlife. No, I keep that thing with me 'cause you be acting right. No, I keep that you be acting right. Yeah, I keep that it with me 'cause you be acting right. Hey, you. I miss you at the after party. Maybe we can meet up in the afterlife. I think right here is a good volume. Yeah, I think that's a good volume balance. Play this, stay with this right there. Yeah, man, at midnight, when the real niggas ain't got to pretend dropping, should be dope. It's
All
dropping,
right.
dropping on Spotify. I think they pushing their drop back.
For the video.
Don't even talk about the video no more. Let's just talk about the song because the video they didn't do that video. We did that video, and the guy who's doing the video is having some troubles that's making him not complete the video. And in this time span, he said a week and a half, which I thought was quite ambitious when he said it. When he said it, I'll be done with it in a week and a half. I was like, oh man, we dealing with somebody who's like me right now, like who he must have been working on his craft all the time, and he know he gonna get it done. Whether it's a supreme level in a week and a half, doesn't matter. He gonna render something in a week and a half, and that's me. Like if I'm working on something, I have renders, man. I'll have renders in a week and a half. 2 days I have renders. I have a render today. Now, if I just call it quits right there, all right, then that's completely different than if I keep taking more time with it. I keep taking more time with it. I'm gonna have a new render like every week. I'm gonna consistently have another render of that. And so like if he ain't render nothing. I ain't see nothing. So
Right.
I'm under the impression that, and I heard that he didn't have time to really knock that out because his whole moving quickly thing. He had to relocate. So I don't know. So I haven't heard this thing right here. So I'm gonna stop this beat, and then I'm gonna go ahead and activate that screen share. Going to hide this in my own comfort. Hide floating thing. Boom. All right. Now let's see what you got here. Well, in one day, I usually don't delete stuff. Like this stuff I just made from the last beat I made. I didn't delete it. I just muted all, and and then I come down here. This sounds nice. For me, I know what I'm gonna do with it. From the first second it starts playing, I can kind of tell what's gonna happen,
I
and then I
can't
just
even
kind
hear
of
it.
I stopped it already.
I,
But
I could barely hear it when it was playing.
oh, word. Well, you'll hear it again because I stopped. It didn't play ing. I played 1 2 sec a millis one measure of the whole track, and out
Word.
of one after one measure, I already can tell like what kind of thing I'm gonna do with it instantly. That's how it works for me with the last three I did. So here we go again. This is better than the last ones.
I could still barely hear it. I can't hear it at all, actually.
I'm gonna have to not care about that.
Yeah.
Because I think you're not hearing it. Is you have a Scarlett just like me. There's no way your volume was turned up on your monitor. Your monitor controls what you hear. So I'm gonna check the live stream. If they can hear it and you can't hear it, then I gotta keep it moving. We'll see. Because you could just turn up your monitor thing right there. I think that makes you louder, right? Say something.
Yo.
Say something now.
Hi.
Yeah, that controls your volume to me. So if that
But I
controls your
didn't
volume
change.
to
I
me,
didn't change anything.
your on your Scarlett, you have the monitor volume. Just turn it up if you can't hear.
Yeah, but that doesn't do anything. That's for outside. That's for your head. That's for your monitors. Your speakers.
It's not for your monitors and your speakers, bro. What are you talking about, man? If you got your headphones put, all right, it's for your monitors and your speakers. Okay, I'm gonna let that be that. I'm not gonna explain it. All right, it's for your monitors and your speakers. Okay, I'm gonna let that be that. I'm not gonna explain it.
But my speakers are
now I'm
my
playing
head.
music.
I can't hear anything. But my speakers are my head.
Music. Oh, hold on.
I can't hear anything.
Hold on. Let me see how loud it gets over here. Cause you sent it to me. You don't send me loud stuff. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see how loud it gets over here. Cause you sent it to me. You don't send me loud stuff. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see how loud it gets over here. Cause you sent it to me. You don't send me loud stuff. Oh, yo. I'm sorry, yo. I figured it out. It's because Logic Pro. Oh, yo. I'm sorry, yo. I figured it out. It's because Logic Pro. I'm thinking you're the only one who can't hear the music. Nobody hears the music really. I'm thinking you're the only one who can't hear the music. Nobody hears the music really. Okay. All right. My fault. I'm thinking you're the only one who can't hear the music. Nobody hears. All right, let me stop making that sound play back like that. All right. So here we go. All right. You hear music now, right?
Yep. Oh, word. Okay. I know this song. I actually made this song originally. I originally made this song for the one girl, the Jai. I sent you her song.
Okay. That sounds pretty clear on that too. I like it. All right, here we go. So first thing I'm gonna do is, because I like this, and I usually, with me with sampling, I don't really chop up samples that much, yo. I just I like to I hate when you don't have everything named a certain way, but because I don't know what these names don't, they mean something to you, but I gotta listen to them each one and figure out what they are.
Those are just the chord progression, the progression of the notes.
All right, so I got a few things to do first. First of all, I need to delete all this because I didn't do step one properly. So first you delete everything. Because the first thing I have to do when I'm working with something you sent me, I have to put in some type of decimally tempo that you sent me. So here it is, what is it, 93.96. I don't know if this is after we had that conversation or not, but I'm noticing a pattern with the tempos. I don't think you base them off of like completely off of it's based off of how you feel, but I also think you're being symbolic with the numbers.
Oh, word. I didn't. So I normally tap my tempos in, and that's why
you tap your tempos in.
Yeah, I normally tap my tempos in.
All right. Okay, well then that just means you must be aligned with some higher frequency that makes you put all the numbers as with a digital root of 9. Because every single tempo you send has a digital root of 9. Now I do that. I do that sometimes. Like knowingly, I will set a tempo, and I know what the digital root of my tempo is. I know if I'm gonna put the digital root of 9 or 4 or 5 or whatever. I'm aware of it. And if you're tapping these tempos in and they all have a digital root of 9, then all right, then I guess that just means Richard is tuned into the higher frequencies of the 9. And 9 always repeats itself. So every time Richard plays some music, it's going to have a digital root of 9. I will. Somebody will be like, hell no. He types some shits and ain't no way they all got a digital root of 9 every time. How you consistently have a digital root of 9 every time? How's that going to be possible? And he tapped them, even if it goes down to 2 decimal points. Really, 93.96. Really.
I'm gonna check it out now.
Not 94.
I've been looking at the digital root of license plates numbers though.
That's too much. Enjoy that. If you learn a minute, you know how many times two license plates in front of me be like, you're about to die right now. License plates. Sometimes you look at the 2 license plates. If you learn about numerology, and you want to look at license plates all day and you know about numerology, sometimes you look at license plate, you about to die right now. Right now. What time is it? 3:15, you die. 3:15 and 23 seconds, die. Okay, that just means maybe you probably shouldn't be looking for digital roots all the time. And everything you do symbolically, it's for fun, for entertainment, just because your mind is thinking that way. All right. It's like the Matrix.
Yeah, it was more for that.
It's a bunch of numbers going out on the screen, and everything they're doing is symbolism. So this person he knows what these three numbers, when he sees those numbers, he knows what it means.
Mm-hmm.
And they see that as that because this is the Matrix. So they're like, oh, there's a bird. And because he knows the digital root or the code for the bird, and there it is.
Right.
Okay. In real life, if you walk around and you see some digital roots of all kind of stuff everywhere, if you're looking for them, all kind of stuff, man. If you want that much information streaming in at all times, some of it might be telling you going to die right now. But then in the next minute, it'd be like, but that death is a death of the death of death. And you be like, yo, what's going on? Let me stop reading all these coded figures in my reality and just live my life. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people. You're not the only one. It's probably a lot of people. I would say if you go around in your life right now looking for digital roots and numerology and everything in your life, I would love to see in the comments about that. That means you probably found this video because you went online and typed youtube.com/12745/357Q38. You listen numerology, the whole thing. Sometimes when they send those little codes to my email, they're like, oh, we send a verification code. What is it? A part of me would think, what do I think it is? Based off of numerology, what should the numbers be? I've been close a few times. When I see the numbers, I'll be like, oh, I should have knew that. I should have knew it was going to be 3668. Come on. I could have guessed that. All right, back to this work.
Yeah. I think for me, it was more just like the mental exercise part of it. It felt different to direct the mind and energy in such a way to something that you see the results right then and there.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't, like I just said, you don't want to see the results then and there. If that's they say you about to die right now.
Right.
You might not want to see those results, but you was looking for it, and so there you go, nigga. Numerology saying you about to die right now, and then you gotta realize, oh yo, I can see those numbers. Those numbers don't govern what's going to happen. They just let me know that, wow, yeah, death is always present, ever present. There's a bird. This is really good. I never had to think this much about it. Usually from the first time I hear it, I know, all right, let me delete this and work with these. Usually I delete. I might delete some of the drums you have and the bass. But this one, I would say I'm just gonna add another part. I'm getting rid of those drums off. That is true. So you said there was a note, so the drums would not be. I assume I'll be able to look at the drums and tell what it is. So the drums probably.
Yeah, the drums are the more. Yeah, those are the drums. More 1, more 2, more 3. That's the name of the drum set.
Not that 808 neither. Keep that though. Where's more? I could leave this, but it makes me have to keep it in this key.
Word.
Or deal with trying to modulate that bass when I can just get rid of it. So I'm making a commitment to get rid of all that. It's gone.
This sounds really cool already anyway. This would be a nice part of another song.
See? I can hear another tonality in it than the one you used. And so what happened was I moved everything in this to that tempo. So sometimes I like to start off by, let's just see what my 808 that I use sounds on this track.
Wow.
See, it always sounds good. And I can go from there. Oh, that's hot, yo. Hey, yeah, I can go right to the arcade and drop something in right now. I already know it. I might just leave that 808 alone. I don't gotta touch that. That shit hot already. That shit hot. All right, let me see what that means. My hi-hat on point too. Never could have stopped. Give it never could bang bang. Super them didn't know my name. Never could bang to the I can't stop. Till I make it to the top. Something when I came through the door. Don't know I came in for more. You could give me 5 and I came here for 6. I'ma stay at your door till I take you all your bricks. I'm a genius. I come for those records like Guinness. Some thicker for beginners. Some thicker they seen it. Some thicker than a senior. That's nice and flow. I like that. Rhyme. That rhyme scheme wasn't bad. To say that Guinness and them like I'm genius. They never seen it. I said Guinness, genius, beginners.
Yeah.
Seniors. I've been writing, so sometimes when I'm writing on the fly, I just write the last word of every sentence. I don't gotta write the whole sentence anymore. I just write the last words. I'm like, so I keep all the records like Guinness, and bitch, I'm a genius, not with beginners. We roll with the seniors, we got but the liniment, bitch, I'm a gentleman. I just keep going. And I just write the last word of the sentence. And so whatever flow I'm using at the time, I just gotta put in the fill of those extra syllables. little writing technique I've been using when I'm writing while producing, so I ain't gotta like stop and write something. Yo, I wrote a dope line today. I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna save it for later. I'm gonna save it for an actual song. I was driving home. I was like, yo, that's dope. I haven't heard anybody make that reference before. That's a solid reference. And when you hear it, you'll be like,
I actually made a solid reference as well today.
You can say it if you want to. I'm still keeping mine.
I'm proud. I feel like I'm still gonna keep mine. I'm gonna keep mine as well.
Okay, so what I'm put this right here, because this is why I be seeing the stuff you do and how I see it. The first thing I do is I make it all a color. So I know, like, all right, that's the Richard stuff. I just make it all a color. And so I'll be like, all right, whenever I see that green, I know that's the Richard stuff. And I got like the last Richard stuff. That's just rich synth. So I open it up. This is all the synths from that song. So what I'll do is I'll just I just because it seems like it's twice as many. I'll just duplicate them all again. They went too far away. I didn't want that to happen like that. Wait, where'd it go? Okay, yeah, they all went too far away. So I'm moving back up in here. So they're all there. And then I'll just take all these new ones. And most likely, everything here can just go there and sound okay without me having to do nothing at first. And then I'll slowly tweak them later. Delete this one. Delete that one. And unmute it. Probably got a limiter on there. Turn that off. Give them new names if necessary. This is called intimate vibe. So I just need to see that it says that, and then I'll understand that's what you considered that as. I'll know. But the other stuff I got to get rid of. Okay, this one. I'm actually hearing a hi-hat. So I'm gonna just put a hi-hat. This one I hear like some kind of synth pad. That's the same synth pad. That's that guitar. So I put guitar Sam. Another guitar Sam, right? Guitar Sam. And because I see that's a guitar, I might take that out of here. Because I like guitars. And so I might edit them in another way than everything else. Awaken bells, that's probably actually bells, so. No. That's not a bell at all. That's a string pad. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's not a bell at all. Like a big slow bell. All right, like if you put bell. You see what I'm saying?
That sounds. Turn off the guitar. It sounds like a bell to me.
That ain't no bell. I ain't even gonna turn that back off, man. That ain't no bell, man. All right, so with this guitar, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that in another thing. Mix those two together. And then what I'm gonna do with that, I'm gonna call it Rich, because it's you, Rich guitar. Boom. And what I'm gonna do to that, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna probably add my special stuff to it that I think makes guitar better. So I'm gonna go ahead to this guitar joint right here. And that's kind of like a chorus, so clean chorus. And there we go. A little more depth to that motherfucker. Mix down on that though. I like that. But it doesn't sound like I want it to sound though, of course. So the next thing I'm gonna do is try to make it sound cooler. Yeah, just a little bit like that. Not too loud. EQ that. Overload, right? It's okay. No, come on. Not back to backs. Okay, what we got going on? Spotify's open. Come on, man. All right. Not even let me play two notes. It's gonna overload me. Okay, they're not. They don't like what I'm doing with that. Okay. And then like maybe I'll throw some reverb on it. A little bit of delay. Add it to the flow design because I like the idea of that movement. Everything in here goes to the flow design. It's been going there. That's why I put that there. Because I got that tuned up flow design. It's nice and automated. And then I unmute that later on. Unmute that now because turn it down a little bit. Now my 808 is flying right beneath the radar on this, so I'm gonna go ahead and stoop my 80 a little bit. But everything's not, oh, I gotta remember, everything's not super loud. It's actually way stronger than that, but it's the volume that I'm hearing it at.
Right.
And but my kick, which I didn't bring back in because it's right here. Yeah. Now, when I listen to it like this, I think it's slow. People like slow stuff, like slow songs get played too, about as much as fast songs. Man, I'm riding on the road now with jet fuel. Never gonna snow cow. I got mules. No one's ever none. I'm not. I ain't dealing with no slow cows. I got mules. I ain't dealing with the slow cows. I got mules. I ain't dealing with no slow cows. I got mules. Now, if the music video on this out in the countryside with big ass mules and shit, like riding on a mule, they be like, yo, this nigga ain't dealing with, and the cows all following me. I ain't dealing with no slow cows. I got mules. And I just got the speaker going, and the cows follow me for some reason. That'd be you
have all the speakers tied around the cow's necks.
That's not a bad idea. Like JBL speakers tied around the cow's neck. Yeah. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Like, yo, this nigga got made cowbells with a rap beat. Okay, speaking of cowbell, let's get it. I can do that. I'm with that. I like that idea. I wish I knew how to just turn an audio track into a MIDI, but I don't. So I'll be having I actually don't. This whole process is just easily go in and just make a new track. Why don't I like doing that? Why do I try everything to avoid just making a new track? It takes 1 second. It takes 1 second, but for some reason I'm like, nah, man. Like, if I don't have to, I won't make a new track. I'll just take one I already got and repurpose it. I'll recycle them bitches. All right, let's see. Yeah, so I said I was gonna go cowbell because I think a cowbell would do good on this beat.
So, can you hear me?
Yo.
It says to convert audio to MIDI in Logic Pro, you double click your audio track in the track window, open it in the editor panel. And then you press Command F, turn on the Flex Pro feature.
Oh, come on. Nah. I know how to do that. That's convert an audio file to a what's the name file? Okay.
A MIDI file.
Yeah, but I guess I could have went that way. But that's not going to convert that file. It's just going to make a audio. It's going to make a MIDI. It's going to convert the data into what's the name and make me a new track. I might as well just make a new. But I don't want to make a new track. I just want to take the one that's there and just hit one thing right here and switch it. Boop. But it don't happen.
You'd be able to do that with Ableton.
Let's try again. Let's see. If I click this settings, yeah, no, it won't let me. It won't just let me go to instruments. So it's like they're just like, no, man, that's not how we get down, bro.
You can do it. I do that with Ableton. I mean, that doesn't help you much, but
that much.
It doesn't help you at all.
I like words a lot, so when you say that doesn't help you much, and it actually doesn't help me at all.
Yeah,
I specify the at all on that one. That doesn't help you much, like at all. Okay, now I think I'm gonna rock out this cowbell. I don't know. A lot of times songs don't have a lot of cowbell. It's usually strategic times. So I think I'm gonna do the same thing. Most likely won't need any volume on that until right there. So I just put that very low just for a little bit of flavor in the background. Boom, got the nice one turned up right there. I wanted to go away for a while and come back again. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop me one right here over that break. Drop me one right here. I can't really see because your face is right there. Move you over right quick. I put it, that was the right spot. All right, cool. All right, yeah, so boom. All right, so I got my cowbell. I'm gonna go ahead and try to, because that sounds cool with a lot of like delay on there. So shoot that up separately from everything else in that some. So it's gonna get what they get and some. And come out here, add a little bit of custom pedal on there. Sound good in the background right now. Come on. I hear what you're doing right there. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna bounce it in place since you want to act like you can't process. You're gonna tell me, it was gonna tell me in a notification that I'm having trouble processing MIDI files. Okay, here you go. Convert that into an audio file, which takes a second, but it makes a new track, you see? And so I don't really want to make a new track every time. I more or less just be wanting to convert it back the other way real quick.
I thought that beginning part was the bell coming in slowly. It was the ambiance.
I don't know.
That part you deleted. You said
Thank you. Yeah. I did because I ain't see. After you bounce in place, it makes some things really small. So I ain't see nothing. It looked like the same. Nothing's happening here. I know. I thought nothing was happening there. Good call. Good call. I slammed was getting rid of that. Yeah. And put it, I guess I like the left side for that. Snare on the right there. No. A little louder snare. Hi-hat, double. Stereo that with double. All right, delete these old tracks from stuff you had. All right, and then I I think about how dope it is, but it is a tad bit slow. Sometimes I even do this. I do want to see. All right, let's see what we got right here. Let's see what this give us. Yeah. Because this vocal very slow right now. I recorded almost double this tempo. Yeah. Exactly double this tempo, actually. No, more than that. More than that. If I turn up all the reverb, that sound dope. But I wouldn't use that. Every time I go hard, I shoot a brick. I'm actually, I'm so prestige.
Yo.
Prestige. You could just see I got what you need. R-I-C-H. Got what it takes. I'm actually, I'm too prestige. You so prestige.
This sounds chopped and screwed.
Just see, I got what you need. R-I-C-H. Got what it takes. When I jump in my whip, don't need the keys. I'm a beast in the east, don't need a piece. It sounds crazy because
It's not hard, yo.
but I like it does when I be playing around like or like a lot of times everything I do kind of be like, yo, that do sound hard though. I mean, I wouldn't use it, but it sound hard. It lets me see what kind of beat I'm working with. I record that vocal at a much higher tempo. Okay, so now the next thing to do is to I mean 94 point, I mean 93 point, blah 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 blah. It's all cool and dandy, but the first thing I like to test is see if they're gonna let me speed it up right here. If they don't, I'm gonna just finish the whole beat while it's slow. But when I go to master it, then I'm gonna speed it up. So let's see. I like to speed it up when I'm working on it because it'll give me better, different ideas than if I don't speed it up. So let's see if they give me that. Let me check. They lying to me? Don't know if they lying. Don't know if they lying. It looks like now when they say everything is good, it seems like everything should switch. So I shouldn't have any problems. When I turn this tempo up to 100, everything should switch. Let's see. You'll find out in a few measures. Nope. Hear that offbeat guitar?
Mm-hmm.
But it's back on beat now. Oh, I understand why. I forgot about that. That's one of the law of separation says that if I duplicate, I mean, if I speed the tempo up on separate pieces, the tempo speeds up according to the segments and not as a whole.
Mm.
And so that will make for some that doesn't make sense to me exactly, because so if I put them all together, when I speed up the tempo, it'll speed up the tempo uniformly.
As one unit. Yeah.
One unit. But when you speed up the tempo as separate pieces, for some reason, it will render something that doesn't make sense. Like it's the same as if I had reversed them. If you reverse it as one unit, the end of the track will now be at the beginning and it will play backwards. But if I segment it and reverse each segment, it'll be like and then and then each one will just be reversed for a little piece. So it won't play backwards the whole thing.
Right.
That's how the universe, when you think about time travel and stuff like that, people who think about quantum mechanics and stuff like that, they will be like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. And they wouldn't have to think about it twice. But to me, as a person who didn't think about it, it's like, oh, right. You would assume it would just know what you wanted to do and reverse all of them and put it from the beginning, the end of it at the beginning. But what if you didn't want that? What if you only wanted each piece to just be reversed, but to have the same notes in it and within that period of time? Yes, to stay. So in within that time frame of one measure,
Mm-hmm.
all the notes that were in that measure will stay in that measure. But if there was one unit, that the whatever was all that is switch according from the end to the beginning. Okay, so all right, I did that for that, and now let's do that over here. So right now I'm just making them all into one piece. So when I affect the time, and it's funny that you change tempo not using flex time. You just put it in poly mode and then it affects. And poly mode also ensures that the pitch doesn't change. Now, that's another thing. See that? If you speed it up and you just speed it up, like just speed it up, the pitch will change in flex time. But in poly, it will keep the pitch the same and just move.
Word.
So weird. These are little things that you just gotta take into consideration, and you gotta do it with. You gotta take it into accord with every part of the beat. So you gotta go through and which doesn't. It still doesn't make sense because I know they know what I want, but if you move the tempo in a certain way, it'll just put spaces in between all the tracks. You'd be like, it just puts spaces in between everything. Why? Because it's sped up the tempo according to each segment. But they were locked to the grid. So it kept them locked to the grid. And the grid just moved. And so it just put spaces between everything. Okay, here we go. Now I think we got something we can work with. I'm gonna try one more time. If it don't work, I'll speed it up in the master process. I be thinking about, like, if people who listen to this, they get bored when we talk like that. Got bored when I mentioned all that. I mean, I think that, ain't nothing wrong with liking music and science and philosophy at the same time. And like, I call it lateral thinking. A lot of people call it lateral thinking. So here we go. I didn't do it for the drums, but the drums are usually okay. So here we go. Let's try to speed this tempo up to 100 and see.
Why is nothing else moving?
It should move.
But this moved.
I ain't seen it. I ain't even look, yo.
It got longer.
That's not moving. Okay, so that just means that didn't change at all, and so I can't. It's not allowing me to do it. And so undo. Getting longer is not moving, but that didn't work. All these should be in poly, and it says they all are. But when I try to move the tempo, everything didn't move like it was in poly. So we move on. Let's keep making the beat. So the next thing I'm gonna do to the beat, I'm gonna test out a few more things first. I'm gonna see if this sounds good. I don't think it should. I don't want to use that. I wouldn't use that again. But I will use the track. And so let's go into this arcade right here. And oh yeah, I forgot we already got some major gayness. I don't lascivious.
Arcade uses a lot of processing.
Nah, that, man, you know how many times we done did live streams, man. It ain't gotta be like that. It ain't even gotta be like that, though. That's what I'm saying. We done live streamed about 7, 8, 9, 10 times. I done used arcade like all them times. I think so. I feel like it. So every now and then it just is lascivity. Right now we're at the exact middle of the record. But right now, nothing else is going on. I should get clear playback, but I'm not.
You're right. We're at the center of retrograde, though. My whole computer was like this morning. My computer was not working with me at all.
Come on, I don't have my computer. Probably has like no memory. My computer's like, yo, we have like negative memory right now. Like we actually only have bad memories. 2 gigs. Somehow I got an extra gig from nowhere. Get out of here. Okay.
If you want it, just say it.
Now it's giving it to me for a second. So if I close this,
if you want it, just say it.
I can get something a little better.
If you want it, found you. Oh, tell me only you.
Okay, first let me get my key because I think it changed. G major. So let's be rocking out with G major. Okay. And let's see. Where was this at? This is D sharp minor, which is the same as F sharp major, which was close. Okay. Back to lines. Let's see. Maybe that's, I didn't notice. I don't know where those go when I save them. I thought that they only were there in arcade, but maybe that's using my memory too, and I don't notice it. Every time I go on arcade and I make a thing and I download it, I thought it was just giving me access to it to use it right now, but maybe it's saving in my computer somewhere.
I think they're just saved in arcade. I don't think they're saved because when there's no Wi-Fi, arcade doesn't work. You can't access arcade.
I never had no Wi-Fi.
Well, when our Wi-Fi goes out, the arcade is it just loads. It doesn't come through. The screen's just blank.
All right, so I quit Logic Pro because it had some lucidity going on there, and now I'm gonna open it again, and hopefully this time it acts like it knows what I'm trying to do and just like goes along with it like a good homie, like just it ain't even opening.
Yeah, man. Every time I was using Logic Rewire in Ableton, it kept on saying that my Rewire application was malfunctioning. And then it would.
I want to cook dinner now, but I'm not going to. The other day I was doing my class. Well, I might as well had a cooking show. I was doing my class, my English class. Like I got like a communication class. Pretty much I just talk to some guys about different topics for like an hour and a half twice a week. And so I was talking with them, and I was cooking at the same time. I could hear them loud and clear. They could hear me loud and clear the whole time. I'm mixing stuff. I'm like, word, cutting onions. And they seem like they enjoyed it.
Word. That yogurt?
It's one, yeah, it's like a yogurt. I don't be eating yogurt, but it was one in there. I used that already. Okay. I don't got a problem you using the same ones again. But let me see.
It's not too late.
I like that. It's not too late, but I would speed it up ×2.
It's not too late.
Let's see how that sounds on the beat.
It's not too late.
Oh no, that don't sound good at all. I forgot how the beat sound.
Yeah, I was I'm like here in my head, like I don't think that's gonna work. It doesn't sound like the beat at all. It doesn't sound like the beat can use a voice.
Every beat can use, most beats can use voice.
All you gotta do is hold on.
Every beat can use. Come on, man. If I'm making the beat, I can use any one of these voices in the beat. I can make it fit, but it depends on how I want to use it. No matter what. And then when I do it, whoever's listening gonna be like, "Oh, that's hot." They gonna be like, "That's hot." They gonna be like, "Yo, that's kind of hot right there." Like, you use them joints real good, yo. Not everybody. Arcade is a lot of people got access to it, man. I don't be hearing a lot of arcade, like I don't be hearing like I've been listening to a lot of beats. I think a lot of people probably stay away from it, or don't be wanting to use it straight out because they like chopping up samples a lot, so they don't just let you hear it. But I feel like the way I use it is a good way, and the fact that I don't hear a lot of people doing it, I like it. I'm like good. I don't want to hear that same thing as another track. Let me get that right there.
Facts. I feel like a lot more people actually use it for electronic music, maybe. Mm-hmm. And then specifically, so in the real world, electronic producers have more money than rap producers. The average electronic producer has more money than the average hip hop producer.
All you gotta do is hold on. All you gotta do is.
I know I gotta have another one right next to it, like.
I need you.
Woo!
All you gotta do is. All you gotta do is hold on. All you gotta do is. I need you.
This definitely sounds like one of those like a sad boy, like a hype beat now. Now that you have those, all you gotta do is hold on. It's like, please, I told you to wait for me. But you left.
Oh. No, you're going the wrong way. I don't see it like that. All right. I see it as I can see it like
I just went Eminem for some reason. I don't know why.
She's a runner. She's a track star. She's a woman. She gets hard. I kind of see it as something like that. Also, I see it as like I've been listening to Lucky. I like Lucky a lot.
Lucky?
Yeah.
Lucky. Yeah. The nigga that did the song with Yachty. Right?
Yeah, I think most niggas who do songs with Yachty automatically be somebody I'll like you after that.
All you gotta do is
get it.
All you gotta do is
now I don't want that to be the predominant thing, but it's nice. And then they usually have some setting I can do on it that I didn't even do it when I recorded. It's gonna make it sound better. So let's see, we got that wave. Let's turn that way up. Hype. Woo! Just that covers it up just enough. Close it. Let's give you some time. I know you don't like processing MIDI. I understand. So I'm gonna go ahead and convert that. And I'm gonna call it hold on, Sam. And yeah, all you gotta do is hold on. All you gotta do is I can hear Future on there. But at first I heard Smino in my mind. Let's get it started now. Then do my setting joints. I already got something on there. Yeah. That's it. That's all you gotta do. 'Cause I need you. Now all it needs. This is why I get not stuck on a beat, but the next thing, I can keep this beat dope. It's easy. It's already hot. I ain't gotta do nothing really. It's already dope. But that last sound, y'all, if you know what it is, I need a folder of them. I need like an infinite. I need a folder that I keep refreshing of these things. These things are the last sound, y'all. It's like that clutch sound that when you hear it on the track is a sound that people, when they listen to the song, they might even like, oh, I like that sound, or that. They don't even pay attention to that sound, but it's like a vibe that the sound creates. Mm-hmm. And I don't have that sound, or I don't know where to find. When I get one, I'm like, yes, I found one. It's all over the place too. It's not in one place. Not like I got one folder. It's like boom, those, and they're not pads. They're not always synths. They got back. It could be like an evolving something, something like experimental. I'll find one. Nothing. Expansion, what's that? Some pad. That'll sound good in the background. Make it high.
That actually sound. I want to see how that would sound.
Yeah, right.
I think it should like pause, like pulsate every now and then, like.
Now there's a your sound here that
is hard, yo. You just need one sound. You need one more sound now.
What's the sound? This sound right here needs to turn up. Bring that over into some reverbs on its own. Yeah, that sound needs to go a little harder. Yeah, I need to cut through more. That last note right there, that completes my chord. Yeah, that creates my chord. Bitch, she just to show it off. Every time she show up, the blow up. They don't know what. They don't know us. Swimming like a sea. Give you what you need. Give me some of these. You on the weekend. All the signs you believe in, all the signs you believe in, is all the signs you believe in, all the signs you be seeing so near sighted you never see on the bright side, even if the lights in front call them high beams. I thought you was on my team, scheme. You ain't keeping company as my scheme. Why you always wake me up from my dreams? Another sound, my ass nigga. So the flow, you gotta remember the flow is always the other sound. But before you get there, sometimes you can lay the groundwork a little bit deeper. You can lay the groundwork a little deeper, a lot deeper. And so like right now, I realize that's why I like the sounds you send me, because I started with that sound. The sound was at the beginning, and now I kind of turn them out and forget all about them. And then later on, I'll be like, I know one of them joints need to cut through right now. And then that'll be the one when I send it to you. The sound you hear of yours is the one that I covered and then unmasked later, because I knew that it was a part of the beat. Is the reason why
that was nice. That come around. And of my favorite hype beats so far.
Now, just a second, see what I got here. Some of these might sound good. My little flute. Save that for later on. Because everything's gonna cut out right here. Is that 41? So I want that won't come in until then. The flow is more important than anything. So right from here on, I don't need to have too much stuff in the beat. The beat is I think sometimes the beat overworks the artist a lot of times. I've been listening about that. Like a lot of times they be like, oh, the beat is so dope it carried them. The beat needs to be dope. But I've been listening to Lucky. Lucky beats is so Lucky, don't be nothing to really going in. He got one song that's like Is it because that one note it just keeps changing, but it's like it never breaks. It's just and because of that, his flow, he's like, all that greed better kill yourself. So much pain, I'ma heal myself. I mean, still ain't it. Still ain't it. It's just like, and then you got Yachty come on there with him. I'm like, what songs? I can listen to that song 3 times in a row. When it come on once, I'd be like, run that back again because it's kind of short. And that vibe of that one note in that 808 is all he it's all he needed. Because his flow is so good and his subject matter is just enough. It makes you think. He like, damn, all that greed, you should kill yourself. Something, I'ma heal myself. Like, damn, you don't need a lot. It got a dump, yo, for the people who appreciate some good dump. So that 808 right there is that's for my dump heads, man. You people who they love some good dump, yo. They love something that's gonna be like, have them in the back. Like people, I think about people in America, not a lot of dumping in Vietnam because everybody drive motorbikes. But in America, it's some niggas, man. They right now, they driving today and they like, yo, this shit dumping, yo. Like, yo, this shit dump, son. Like, they in the back seat like, nigga, this shit dump for real though, yo. This nigga banging on this track right now. Shit. I ain't even expect that to dump so hard. Like yeah, man, you know, I appreciate the dump, yo. Dump is important, man. I appreciate some good dump, yo. When you bumping the track and you like, nigga. Like XXYYXX. Everybody who listen to him, you listen to XXYY, you appreciate dump because the tracks is dumb simple. It just dump. Whatever simple thing he do, he dump on top of that. And that piano came in, hear that shit? Piano from earlier. Already matched. Put that shit to the left a little more. Hella reverb on that. Throw reverb on that. Directly on that joint. Not that way. over the pulse over there. Then when you heal yourself, so much greed you kill yourself. Them us on your plate. All that cake still ain't ate. And what's up, that still ain't break. Them said it still ain't break. I was burning that bridge and it still ain't break. Man, I went back across and I came with that fire. Went to the church and I preached to the choir. They was front row, but they did not say sire. I had to aim higher. So all the guns over there had to aim higher. Rain at the ceiling and like the Sistine Chapel when I cut the when I paint on the sky, man, it's over the graffiti the sky. Still ain't Nate. Still ain't sick. So much cake on your plate and you still ain't Nate. Burnt that bridge, still ain't break. Burnt that bridge, but still ain't break. Went back across and I came with the fire. Pull up at church and I preached to the choir. Burnt that bridge, still ain't break. Burnt that bridge, still ain't break. Went back across and I came with the fire. Went to the church and I preached to the choir. Went back across and I came with the fire. Went to that church and I preached to the choir. Yeah, burnt that bridge, still ain't break. Burnt that bridge, still ain't break. Burnt that bridge, still ain't break. Went back across and I came with the fire. Pull up at church and I preached to the choir. You get what that means? You don't get what that means, man.
Burnt that bridge, it still ain't break.
Come on, man. You ain't catch it? Nah, no way. No way you caught that.
Say it again?
Oh, man, you ain't even catch that, man. You ain't on the same wavelength with me, man. It's all good. It's all good, man. We ain't gotta be on the same wavelength all the time. Whoever's on the same wavelength is like, damn, that nigga just painted a vivid picture with that one. Yo, a lot of people talk about burning a bridge, but I burnt that bridge, it still ain't break. I went back across and I came with the fire. If I set a bridge on fire and that shit ain't even break, and I decide to go back across, I'ma come with the fire. And I pull up at church and I preach to the choir. More or less, you ain't listening, yo. Come on, yo. What the fuck? Talking to myself, man.
I mean, I heard it.
Yeah, no, you ain't. You heard it, but you ain't listen. I would say you listened, but you ain't heard it. Went back across and I came with the fire. Pull up at church and I preach to the choir. I don't know if you get it.
I get it though.
What does it mean?
It's kind of, for me, it sounds like you completed the hero's journey and then you came back to tell them what's up.
All right, that's pretty much that's it. That is it. That's it. But when somebody said like that,
it sounds really good. It is a very good, like, I'll say that like, I realized that I shouldn't smoke before the podcast.
I smoked before the podcast today. Huh? I don't even be smoking. I smoked before the podcast today, and I ain't smoked in a long time. I smoked a very tiny amount, probably much less than you smoked. Definitely.
I smoked a really low. I smoked a really small. I only take a little shredded, but I think it's an indica.
It's still. You still. I think you smoked more than me because of the quantity I smoked was an extremely micro amount. I microdosed it. Yes, I did. I did that intentionally. Yes, I did. I knew that it would. I would use it to whatever with my vibe. It's just, I remember the first time I smoked ever in my life. When I got home, I sat down, I closed my eyes, and I saw a cartoon going from left to right. Not a cartoon like one individual cartoon, like a whole cartoon strip. And I just stopped and looked at it. Instead of trying to like imagine things and change it, I just looked. And as I looked, I realized, it's so many vivid things. I couldn't even imagine thinking about any one of those things. And they're all there. They're all there in my mind, just going across. And I realized, oh shit, if I just look, I can see so many things. I can see so many things that the imagery has words. Like if you describe it, you're like, What am I seeing? And so I know about that. I remember that. And I know that's the benefit of smoking. But if I smoke all the time, every day, all the time, every day, all the time, every day, all the time, it's not so vivid. It doesn't give me that thing. You're just doing it to do it. You're just smoking to smoke. You got to take a small amount in order to see what you really get from it. It's like you got to refine the process. So yeah, I streamlined my smoking even. So I did smoke before the podcast today, and I wish I usually didn't. And look how much stuff I contributed to this podcast compared to the other ones before this one. I rapped much more in this one. I wrote in this one. And that's why just a little bit of altered state of mind. Doesn't mean that smoking is what I should do every time I do the podcast, but I would say that every now and then it doesn't harm me. So I more or less wouldn't just sit normally in my mind. I don't have to say nothing. In my mind, when you blaming smoking before the podcast, I would say that's not exactly the problem. Maybe you should only smoke before the podcast. That's what I would say. Only, like no other time. You got to come home. That's why I smoked today. I smoked because I was like, when I pulled up, I was like, yeah, I'm about to pull up over here right quick, smoke a little bit. I'm about to go smoke. I'm about to smoke this up. Taking this vibe a little bit, and then go home, do this podcast, make these 2 beats. I said I was gonna make 2. I don't know if I'm gonna get to the second one. I think I could. I shouldn't allow myself to get lazy. Now, and that's what smoking will do. Make you satisfied with a little bit of work. You do a little bit of work, get a little instant gratification, and you good. But I know how to keep the work going. But this be hot. It's a hot one. This is the best one.
Yeah, I like this one.
I would say it was the best one starting out. I said that initially. I kind of knew it was gonna be better. I need you. All you gotta do is hold on. My grip ain't strong. Even if I turn the song, gotta live a legacy. Won't get the best of me. Every time I turn around, looking up, never look down. Yeah, I run a crown like it was a track around it. Keep me grounded. Wasn't sounded. Turn a bella, run a corner, with the sleep kind of early, but I set myself alarms. And I woke up grabbing arms. I keep that shit in hand. Then call the tool man. Man, best is guess to keep that tool in the shed. Go to the tool in the shed. All in the shed. All the sharpest tools are in the shed. I don't keep no on my head.
If you want to go super slow with it.
All the sharpest tools.
I feel like the BPM should stay the same.
It's not a bad idea. All the sharpest tools are in. But you ain't hear it faster yet. You think that. You think that. For me, I'm like, nah. I gotta hear that shit a little bit faster. Cause what, man? You ain't listening, yo. Get that DPM go up. All right. I'm done now. Let me see. Let me make sure. I think I did everything I need to do to this. I'll check these last 2 samples just to see if they fit here. If they fit, I'll put them at the end. What was that? That's very good for the very quiet in the background. That can ride. Let that ride. But I'm not gonna bring it in until cut it at 33. Bring it in around 81. Let it ride out the end of the song. The end of that right there. Yeah, let it ride. Oh, that's my little hits on the ones. I like that. I need that happen. That happen. My break right here. Perfect. No, actually, no, it doesn't fit there. I'll cut that at 33 too. And that will come back in with everything right here. All the sharpest tools are in the shed. What's this? That's not Stan. Oh, it might. Just a two-part bass joint. I like that coming back in with everything. That's nice. Riding out to the end. Yeah. You can't hear it. You can't hear it for the speed up, the speed up joint. I'm like, you said you don't think you think it's fine at this tempo.
I can hear.
Tempo is fine, but you hear me trying to stretch out these words. All the sharpest tools are in the shed, and it's all that space right there. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's sad for sad rapper vibe. It's especially good. So we're gonna listen to it one more time at this tempo while I'm bouncing it out in real time, and then I'm gonna go ahead and speed that joint up. And so this joint right here is going to be called I think I'm gonna go ahead with Shed.
Shed.
On Instagram, it won't be as hard. It's so slow. And nothing wrong with slow beats. Slow beats are cool. But it's not it's a strong slow beat, yes. But it's not super strong as a slow beat. Anybody will make a slow song on it and still speed the tempo up. Taking to render it even. This is gonna be like 5 minutes, man. Come on. Now it's be at tempo up to like 108.
It's at 5 minutes already?
No, look how long we've been playing. It's at 55 measures right now. It's only halfway. This is about 2 minutes right now. So it's gonna be, I imagine it's about 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Bass, that nice little low bass I added, then you give me something nice to ride on. very subtle. Like imagine, I like to imagine different niggas like spitting on something. Like I can hear Lil Yachty, Uzi Vert. You never know what he'll bring. So I can pick a Uzi style from one song or another song. And either way, yeah, we gotta pick the tempo up. Drake on this beat. It's too slow. Bryson Tiller, Frank Ocean, leave the tempo like this. Leave the tempo like put all motherfucking Tyler Creator. He'd hop on at this tempo probably. But you know, he went a little bit faster, like that potato salad joint. Oh, we finally get to the end. You hear that bass? You hear that little sample come in? Change the vibe a little bit. Done, and that's how it's gonna end. That's hot.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I fuck with that.
But that's just definitely about like, let's see. I'm gonna tell you how long it is before I even go over there. Let's see what we got right here. Time 4 minutes and 59 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, too long for such a great song. It's too long because it's too slow. Ain't nothing wrong with making that slow. But like niggas is my favorite songs right now. Think of all your favorite songs that you send me. The ones it's so dope. There's not damn 4 minutes 59. And you can make a 4 minute 59 second music video song about it. These niggas is still making music videos. It's still keeping it under 3 minutes. And you be like, when the song go off, you be like, damn, they had 3 verses. They had 3 verses in that motherfucker. How they do that in 2.5 minutes? All right, so now let's go over this next alternative. I'm not even gonna ask you how long we've been on. Let's just go. Don't tell me. Let's just keep moving. I want to cook dinner. I didn't eat dinner yet. That's the only thing about me right now is I ain't eat dinner.
It's cool. We can I realized earlier it's something else. I feel like I guess it's my stomach. I guess I didn't really eat well. And earlier I was like, I felt like since I'd ate at the place when I was hanging out with my homie, that I didn't have to eat. So the time when you told me we were gonna have the podcast, and instead I just laid down and chilled. I didn't take that time to go order food. And
you don't cook?
I haven't started cooking yet, no.
Oh, here you go. You say you haven't started cooking?
I mean, I was making some pancakes with some pancake mix, but like I got tired of that.
That's not cooking.
I know.
That's eating. That's eating. That ain't cooking though. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna try 108. Nice. See how you barely noticed that it sped up. So I gotta go further. Let's go to like 120. Is it not speeding up or something? I think that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Do it again. They lied to me because they saying that it's on poly. Switch it off of poly and then switch it back. Switch it to mono. But I need to analyze the transients. If it don't analyze the transients, it's not really going to switch it when you switch it. So now move it back. Okay, so here we go. Let's go to 108. Let's try it again. That's
They didn't change it, did they?
no. That's gonna be gay. Okay. All right. I know how to deal with that. They want to be gay. That's what you want to do. I'll bounce you in place. And now, listen to that again. And I'll put that one in polyphonic. Now that's gonna switch. Let's go. I dealt with so many problems many times before, so I know ways around it. I know when sometimes, oh, I need to get to analyze this beat more. It just is not analyzing it. You need a track that was created for the beat sometimes in order to switch it. And that's what I be forgetting with the drums too. I gotta bounce them in place. I could have did that, but you gotta bounce each one and it takes a long time.
Is this 108?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Much better. Good. It sounds good at any tempo. The question is better. I think it sounds nice. Turn that clip off. Like more niggas can get down to it like this. I pop with the John. What the fuck you on? When they can smell the odor, blow it up when they don't know the owner. Speak to your pet when they don't know the owner. Speak to your pet when they don't know the owner. Look over your shoulder, there's no rearview mirror. You wanna see clearer, there's visual vision. There's supervision. They're lacking the vision, they need supervision. That's stupid to say. They lacking a vision, they need supervision. Like, nah. I got superpowers. And then off when I jump in the shower. All right, let's see. Now I like it here, but let's. I'm a push for the 117. Now 117 is young nigga, young rich nigga style.
Word.
You see nigga pull up in the car. You see him hopping out. It's like, yeah, the little text come up first screen. Young money burger and shit. You hop out. Yo, bitch talking shit with my dick in her mouth. You be like, what the fuck? Ah! the first line get you. You be like, this nigga just said your bitch talking shit with my dick in her mouth. What the fuck is niggas? Little niggas is tripping nowadays, yo. How your bitch talking shit with my dick in her mouth? You like, yo, what the fuck, yo? These little niggas are tripping. I'm gonna go back to the 108. Because that's the at 117, that's the picture I get, like, automatically. I get hotline, first line, something crazy out the box, like your bitch talking shit with my dick in her mouth. And then the second rhyme, he gonna say something that's gonna make you think like, yo, he just rhymed mouth with he rhymed mouth with what? This nigga rhymed mouth with myth. He like he just said something with a mouth. These niggas, your bitch talking shit with my dick in her mouth. These niggas gonna myth like a myth with a mouse. He like, what the fuck? What the fuck? These niggas are rap like these niggas are rats. These niggas is rats like a myth with a mouse. You like, what the fuck? What's he talking about? These niggas is rats like a myth with a mouse. if you say that clear, you be like, yo, these mumble rappers niggas is killing it nowadays though. That's funny. And it'll be all over TikTok. It'll be niggas waking up in the morning and then all of a sudden they like somebody it'll be all over TikTok. I think when you make a beat, even if I wasn't a rapper, but I would like to make beats and I would just come up with the first line from my beat. Like whatever I think the first line, I'm gonna write it down, and then I'm gonna get like when a nigga want to see my beats, I'm like, I might just be like, "Your bitch talking shit with my dick in her mouth." He be like, "Damn, that go hard, nigga. You got more?" No, I saw all guys that one, all guys that one line. Your bitch talking shit with these niggas is rats like a myth with a mouse.
My night quiet time starts at 10.
Oh, word.
I'll go ahead and end this.
It's done anyway. Only thing left to do from here is undo. A few clicks. All you gotta do is all you gotta do is I need you.
Did you upload all those tracks to folder?
Come on.
The tracks you've done today?
Have I emailed them to you?
No, have you uploaded them to that folder?
Oh no, I didn't do that.
You don't do them. You just upload them to the folder.
All right, let's see. I think a little bit more boost on that bass won't be bad. All you gotta do is hold on. All you gotta do is I need you. I can hear Migos. It's featuring Sway Lee. I like these highs. Those get a little bit of things. Ooh, it makes me think about about something. Oh, one of my songs. Mushroom. I got a song called Mushrooms and Molly. Yeah, okay, I did. I've been made this beat already. My song, just back in the drums was like, boom boom ka 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 boom. Different world, same bass line. Yep, I made it on Reason. From the business to the attic. When I jump in the whip, I don't need no keys. I'm a beast in the east, don't need no peace. Cook with that fire, I don't need no grease. Can't get so much, man, I don't need your cheese. Bumping no hits in my Maserati. If I rock with a bitch, she got a body. Empty that clip, you know I got a body. I don't bounce with it, I still got a body. Rockin' PJs on my PJ. Making things hands like a DJ. All right. Was that a render? No, I didn't render. Let's finish this. Let's call it a day.
So you just finished mastering that?
Yeah, it's done. I don't gotta do nothing else. That's ready for somebody to make a song out of it. Sounds a little faster right now, but I don't know why. Man, I'm just feeling it more. Yeah. I can dig deeper into that sound, but that's something you do after. I like, for this type of beat, these kind of beats that you put the vocal on there and then you add something else. Or don't add nothing else, but you hear the space in there where you can add something else, and you leave space for that lot of overhead space because you want people to think the beat is dope. You also want people to be able to flow on it real easy, and they can just make their voice be all the extra stuff, or it's plenty of space to add another instrument. Cause I don't really make beats to sell them per se. Right. So somebody came to me and was like, yo, I need to hear some beats. I can play some beats for you. And they be like, I'm like, oh, better than that. I could like make a beat right now. Like, it ain't nothing. Fire message me. Probably she probably hit me back a little bit. Probably talk to her. I probably talk to her while she probably hear this dude be like, have me writing lyrics specifically for this. She always do that.
How long is it now?
Probably 3:30. I probably shaved off a whole minute and 10 seconds. Increasing the tempo by 10. I could do the math. If I increase the tempo by a whole 14 beats per minute. So 14 beats per minute. And the song was originally at 90. So for 94 beats per minute, the song was 5 minutes long. At 94 beats per minute. So if I increase it to 108 beats per minute, the song will now be, I'm gonna say 3 minutes and 47 seconds. Oh, 420. Mm-hmm. So I shaved off for just about 40 seconds. Like 37 seconds. Not so much. But that's much shorter in song length wise. Cause this whole beginning, you can have nothing right here. Niggas be talking like, yo, man, every time I came to the crib, the show, come and they gonna show these niggas where I live, man. And that's when niggas try to run out on me. Yo, nigga, shut the fuck up. Yo, you shut the fuck up, man. Yo, shut the fuck up, man. You can have a full-fledged argument at the beginning of that. Whatever you want to have. We're not gonna go say let's see where we are right now. So that was 40 seconds. So that took you down 3 minutes and 40 seconds of actual song. A lot of niggas would be like, all right, this is a dope beat, but you need to speed that shit up more, yo. They be like, yo, my nigga, like, for real though, yo, I need that shit. I don't rap on nothing unless it's 130 beats per minute. And then for 130 beats per minute, this intro is just not good. With the guitar and everything, it only sounds good slow. With that little intro right there.
This is 130?
Yeah. I would probably do a little bit different drum pattern at this tempo too. That's why I want to speed it up early so I could hear what I want to do something with the drums. But I like it. This is a better tempo to display it at almost because niggas would be like, word. I can hear the whole idea, and if they think it needs to be slower, they can hear that. They're like, yo, this beat too fast for me. All right, easy. But when it's so slow, sometimes you can't tell that it's so cool. Let's see what we got right now. Right now we're working with, so 3.5 minutes. I think on some beats when you put on Instagram, I know you like to start at the very beginning of the beat, but I think on certain ones, like it's not necessary to start at the very beginning of the beat because the very beginning, the build up isn't as interesting as the what's coming up afterwards sometimes. So I'll be like, sometimes I'll be like, when I hear you do that, I'll be thinking like, you could have. I'll be thinking like, you could have started that one at the good part.
Word. I got you.
Like they would have did on Spotify. They would have debuted that. They would have debuted a certain part of that to get people drawn in, not the part that just sounds good, but the part that it's like makes you think, oh, this is hot. This is a dope beat. All right, so boom, I put it in the beat tape. Get that on my phone tomorrow. Today I had a good time driving around with the new beats. Let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and even put those in that folder. I've been holding out a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I think that's why I haven't put so many beats in the folder, because some of them I don't want you to put them on. I feel like certain ones, I feel like once you put them on Instagram, I understand I can still use it to make a song after that.
No, bro. No, people don't even. No one's gonna go in there and be like, yo, let me buy this beat. That's just like, I've noticed that like this. There's the most people that respond to your profile are bots that automatically respond to people that they're following. And so then you see a bunch of and it's like 3 comments in a row that tag the same person from 3 different accounts. That's how and then you go to it and the account is an account with 1 million followers and it says, hey, partner with us. We DM, and that's kind of the account that you sent me.
Yeah, I realized that later. I ain't noticed that.
No, like they're getting good, yo. They're good now.
What they comment? Are they just commenting on my I don't be putting hashtag hip hop or nothing like that. That leads them niggas to me either. My shit just be like me, my people. All of a sudden somehow they'll find it.
I think they found you. I think they found you because I tag you in the post as the beat maker.
Right. Okay. So you're leading these niggas. You've been leading these niggas to me and shit. I'm thinking like, yo, how these niggas find me? Like that ain't make no sense. And you let them right to me.
Yeah, their bots their bots aren't that smart, but they are getting better. As one person asked me to yeah.
All right, so you said MP3s or whatever, but I sent
because MP3s are it doesn't the quality doesn't specifically matter so much for Instagram.
When I listen, every time I listen, because I'm the person who made the beat. When I go on Instagram and I hear the beats you put on Instagram, I actually don't like them so much. When I hear them like that, I be thinking like, oh, that beat's not as good as I thought. And then I'll play the version I got. I'll be like, oh, well, maybe it's not that bad. Like Behind the Wheel, I'm gonna play Behind the Wheel right here. So Behind the Wheel,
sound good when I play them. Yeah, them beats be sounding good when I play them on my phone.
But we have different ideas of like, because I made it. I made it though. Like, listen to this. The balance of this motherfucker right here. Like, you start this at the beginning on Instagram too, at the very beginning, and it sounds like this, but it's not the same quality, so it don't really have that dimension.
But then it has the drop right in it though.
I think you should start it or that last part of that. If you want to do that, just like the last thing, and that's one. You should start it right there. Right there. So start that shit like already like 30 seconds in. And then the other drop will come much faster. And instead of like they gotta wait 40, 50 seconds, like it comes at the very end of the 1 minute. Yes, at the very end. Look, it's 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. What the fuck? And it's over. Post over.
Well,
you see what I'm saying?
the post doesn't even have this much in it. I don't even think it gets to this.
Exactly.
Because the post ain't even a minute. None of those posts are a minute.
It's a waste, yo.
I don't even think I realized this song had this in it.
Some A&R. I had to say that. I'm like, come on, man. You gotta know that. You gotta know that the idea had like a build up. Like the whole thing, I wanted people to feel the sample. Like this one, you did pretty good because this was it's a different kind of song. Swap on keys. This one sounds pretty good on there. This anomaly. I don't know how. I'm gonna say that I don't know how to fix it. I tried to not make it do that before a long time ago, and now whenever a beat of mine does that, I just let it rock because I like that as like as a dancer. I'm like, all right, so you got a beat, you dancing. A little bit of tension builds up right here with a drum stop. Tension builds up, and then you drop it like a fresh drop, like it never happened. Instead of, because it could have continued on the same beat. It could have been 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 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 boom. But it's not at that part. It flipped it for a second. 1, 2, ready, and boom, 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 boom. I don't. It's weird. I think it's more for dancers. That rapper follow that little nudge right there. You can rock with it. Some niggas say, yo, just cut that first kick so that you don't notice that it did it. And it only happens at the very beginning and about 60% through the song. It won't happen anywhere else. And I don't know where it comes from. Back in the day, I like songs that do that. Where like the beat kind of goes off beat. It's something church drummers do. Like a church drummer be like, boom, ka, boom, ka, boom, ka, boom, ka, boom, ka, boom, boom, boom. Somehow he I can't explain it. It's like you let the beat go off beat just to bring it back here with a little like. I'll do it one more time. Here we go. After this. 2, 4, 1, 2, ready, and go. No, not this one. Not at the 60% mark yet. Right there. So it's like a tension build up. And side. Hey, Azalea Banks will rock that shit. She'll be like, oh, I know when it's gonna happen. She'll be like, right here, give me another one. And she'll know. I should have been killing like, damn, Azalea killed that shit, nigga, with the stagger beat going. And then, damage. Yeah, I love that beat. But the one today, I would say, is maybe a new personal favorite. Potentially, I think it has the potential to be a new personal favorite for this day, especially. Yeah. All you gotta do is just. All you gotta do is hold on. 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 Maybe 2027. Like, grab some, bike home, grab some, bike home, grab some, bike home, grab some, bike home, grab some. Was born in 88, October 27. I guess I only hear certain times. I guess you only hear certain times. Tools should stay in the shed. Getting people learning skills, and this shit's a much band. All they can help about is what they feel right. That's what we all feel right. I appreciate putting it in elegant words, but that's just shit for the birds. Keeping those sheep in the herd. Me and my niggas go hard, sipping from the nectar of the gods. I will tell our last heart throb to an honorable thief. My heart got robbed. A nigga did less cause he said more. Give us a good when it's just poor. Gotta eat this. Gotta eat ain't shit sweet. Make it red instead of cake. Too late. 2 days, just another day. Get paid. Spend it like it's a Saturday. Invest. That's the only way we get it back. Jet black. Second round we gon' stack. Passcode, don't speech unless you know. So slow. Take another photo, make her feel FOMO. Ran out of good vibes to send you. You on blood cause you doing blood. Ran out of good vibes to send you. And nothing nigga stay the hell up my lane. Curry chicken with chicken curry ain't the same. My mind's ready for you can sit aside there. He thought you was better tell my feel disciples. My flow's psychotropic and swag microscopic. Eye souls must have seized harvest everything I need. My flips through the sky, got hermetic principles like I'm a medic hop. One beat per session is good enough. I might not work on any more beats tonight. I don't know if I don't think I'm having a studio session tonight. I mentioned it earlier. I think I'm gonna cook dinner, kick back, watch a little something on Netflix or online. You know, I still watch movies from random sites and shit like everybody else. So I can watch anything. I can't think of any good movies to watch though, so I just used to be Googling movies. Every now and then I find something. I'm like, I just type what I like, something movie, and then see what they give me. Word. Ooh, that's a good ending. I wonder what people think about this podcast or whatever. Like,
it's gotten better consistently.
Yeah, like on. I
think today was one of our, like, that one episode we had was like, I think that was our pristine. We broke through the ceiling at that 30-minute episode that we did.
What 30-minute episode?
The episode we did was 30 minutes before you had to go do something.
Oh, it was good. It was real good.
Yeah, it was a really good one. I posted it. It was WW something.
I'm looking forward to. I'm trying to catch up. I don't know how far in ahead are you putting these in the future are you putting these release dates? They shouldn't be far ahead like they was before. Back a while ago, like episodes taking like a month to come out. Like I think they should be a lot closer now.
No,
because we make it so many.
All these are drops.
They're on Spotify too.
I'm gonna go to Buzzsprout right now.
Let me go on Spotify right now. I'll tell you what the last episode was, cause every now and then
they all drop. The last on
Spotify too.
It dropped May 31st.
Oh, anything still left to come that you?
No, I need to upload. I'm gonna upload some of them right now. So May 31st. The last episode that I uploaded was What You Talking About, which was the one that we had that really good episode for. So that episode 78 is the next one.
Oh yeah, they accepted my release swag. All right. We got an hour and 40 minutes before real niggas ain't gotta pretend. Anybody who listens to that song tonight is gonna be like, yo, these that vibes that come out at night. You know what I'm saying? Nighttime swagger, patience is I'm caught up. Yeah, the last episode dropped May 31st, but today's date is okay. Dream something. What you talking about? Let's see. I listened to it already.
Each thing is kind of there's a direct idea. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about when you make a decision about that. Like, what's the subject? When you make a decision about where you want to go. When you make a decision about where you want to go and what you want to do. So when you get an elevator, you got to choose up or down, or you're just gonna go wherever the elevator takes you.
I remember that.
And eventually, you'll probably make it to the ground floor.
Like each of those things I'm saying, they connected to an actual memory I had.
That's the only floor you probably can select if you don't, that you're gonna end up on if you don't make a selection, because unless somebody else gets on the elevator on other floors, you're gonna go wherever it goes, and most likely you can only
I lose track of when we dropped it. It'd be dope if our podcast becomes like super popular. I would like that if it happened, like, you know, like it creeps up and gets with who knows, like 500,000 people actually listen to it. That'd be dope. We would have to probably keep it consistent, keep. I think we pretty good at it now compared to back then. Anybody who was listening to it this whole time, which is some people, I be seeing the downloads. It be getting like 50 downloads a month. Can you see how many streams it gets?
I think aren't downloads and I mean, I can check. I don't know.
I wish it would tell you like how many streams each episode has gotten on Spotify. Because if it does, it'd be dope to see, like, all right, boom, this one was listened to 20 times. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot. If one episode has 20 plays, to me, that's a lot. Like, for a podcast, that you could easily build that up, because if a person listen, if 20 people actually listen to it, that one episode, and they listen to it, maybe they sped up the time and they listen to it. They listen to it like once. They probably listen to it again or never again. Probably every now and then they probably be like, I want to listen to a podcast. So I'm about to do some work or something. I like to listen to a podcast when I'm working on this. I'm painting or something or whatever they do. I imagine they probably are artists. And they turned it on. They like, they got opinions about us. like they got thought. They're like, this these niggas is crazy. Yo, sometimes they be talking about random shit. Somebody else come in the room and be like, yo, what you listening to? I've been listening to this podcast, man. It's a random podcast with these two niggas living in Asia from different parts of America and shit. Like, word. Shit sound kind of cool. Yeah, man. They be wilding sometimes, you know, they be making beats and shit. I be fucking with they making beats and shit. I mean, sometimes they be talking about shit. I don't really know what they be talking about, but but a lot of times they be making beats and talking about beats and shit. I be fucking with it. That shit didn't seem to get. I keep it in my rotation of podcasts.
Yeah, I just caught them. I'm almost done. Catching all of.
Like on YouTube, we get nothing. Like I can check. I don't say nothing.
There's not much love that comes from YouTube.
One has 6 views though. That's a lot. That's not a ton. Let's see. Some of them got 1 view, 3 views, but one of them got 6 views. Yo, that's quite a lot, man. For like, you ain't gotta really, like, you know, we ain't promoting it. One has 14 views. I don't think nobody watched the entire episode. We should have giveaways and like bury them inside the episode though. And then the only people who listen loyally, will will be like, aha, I heard that.
Heard what?
Talking about the whatever the thing was. This stream was like 2 hours, bro.
Yeah.
No,
I actually made this song originally. I originally made
Stream
this
wasn't
song
really
for
2
the
hours,
one girl,
bro.
the Jive.
New Trap by Savage. Stop that. New Trap by Savage. Oh shit. Still alive, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and end it. All right, yo. I'm gonna wrap you later, right?
Yeah, man. Peace.
Man. Peace.
Good shit.